Hey everyone, Andrew back again, and I'm back with another top 10 list. My recent top 10 list where I talked about 10 slashes that I want 88 Films to put out was a really popular video, so thanks to everyone that checked it out and commented, and I'm definitely going to continue on with this series. So today we're here with my top 10 creature features. This was actually a request from Simon or Explosive Action, so thanks a lot. And initially I actually thought this list would be pretty easy to do, but it wasn't. Creature features are actually one of my favourite horror genres next to slashers, and I could have put a few more titles in this list, but unfortunately they didn't quite make it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the 10 that I've compiled for now. So yeah, with this video, like my previous top 10 list, we're going to start at number 10 and work my way down to number 1. Okay, so sitting at number 10 we have Jaws, and for a lot of people this is probably higher on their lists than it is mine. The reason that it sits at number 10 is it's not initially the very first creature feature movie that I think of when I think of the genre, but because it's Jaws, because it's an absolute classic and it was one of the big hitters when it comes to this genre back in the day, it definitely had to sit on this list somewhere, and yeah, it sits at number 10, so that's Jaws. Next up we have Splinter. This one sits at number 9. This is a really good modern creature feature, and it's one that I don't really hear too many people ever talk about. If you've never seen it and you're a fan of this genre, definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. The setting's fantastic. It's set in a gas station, and it only really centres around a few characters. Two couples are essentially the main characters within this film. The creature's really awesome. It's like no other creature I've ever seen from the genre. Black and spiky creature within this film. But yeah, this is a really good one. I love the setting, as I said, in the gas station, and yeah, Splinter sits at number 9. Number 8 goes to Ghoulies 2. There's a few movies in this series, but Ghoulies 2 is my favourite within the franchise. Like Splinter, I love the setting for Ghoulies 2. It's set in an amusement park, which is awesome. And there's a lot of classic iconic moments in Ghoulies 2 from the franchise. And yeah, this is just a really good creature feature. There's not much more to say, so Ghoulies 2 sits at number 8. Number 7, we have Critters. I rented both Critters 1 and 2 out back in the day quite a lot. It was one of the first creature features that I can remember ever seeing, and this is an absolute classic. Critters 1 is my favourite, so that's the one we're here to talk about. Yeah, just a good old classic 80s creature feature. Not much more to say about it. I'm actually really surprised that these don't have a Blu-ray release already, so hopefully someone puts the Critters collection out on Blu-ray. I'd love to upgrade this DVD copy. But yeah, Critters is an absolute classic, so that sits at number 7. Number 6, we have The Mist, and I would consider this to be the best modern creature feature ever. It's a fantastic Stephen King adaptation. I've seen this movie several times and it never gets old. It always remains one of my absolute favourites. I love the setting within this film. It's set in a grocery store, and I really love the characters within this movie. They definitely the character development definitely grows over time within this movie as the two sort of divided groups get more and more intense with each other. This movie is very atmospheric. The creatures look absolutely fantastic, and this movie has an ending that you will never ever forget. I really like the ending, actually. I think it's really well done. So that is The Mist. Alright, moving on to my top 5. So sitting at number 5 we have TerraVision, so just ignore Video Dead. This is the only release I have for TerraVision. Scream Factory release, amazing release by the way, it's still my favourite Scream Factory release to date. But anyway, TerraVision is just pure 80s cheesy fun and I absolutely love it. The premise is pretty out there and pretty wacky. Basically this alien creature comes out of the TV. This family installs a new satellite dish and it basically communicates with outer space, and that's how the creature becomes involved with this family. But yeah, absolutely awesome film, ton of fun, great characters. The creature, or the alien creature, looks really awesome, and it's just pure 80s cheese at its best. So that is TerraVision at number 5. Number 4 we have an absolute classic, and that is The Blob. We're going with the remake for this, the 80s remake, which is one of the greatest remakes of all time. This has some of my absolute favourite effects out of any creature feature. I absolutely love the effects in this film, they're absolutely fantastic. Again, this one has a pretty cool setting, great cast of characters, and yeah, as I said, the effects in this film are just absolutely incredible. So that is The Blob remake at number 4. Alright, number 3 we have Slugs, and this is just an absolutely amazing creature feature. Again, like a lot of these films, I love the setting in this film. It's sort of set in a small town. The creature effects are great. The slugs look really good, and there's some fantastic gore effects and deaths throughout this film. It's just really cool. Pretty much one of the best 80s creature features ever made in my opinion. So yeah, definitely had to put Slugs on the list, and it made number 3. Sitting at number 2 goes to The Deadly Spawn. This is another absolutely fantastic one from the 80s. I love 80s creature features, they're just absolutely fantastic, especially from a effects standpoint, and the effects in this are awesome. Again, I really like the setting. It's essentially set in a family's house, which is pretty cool. Really good characters. One character in particular, the young boy, I really like. He's obsessed with horror and stuff, which is cool. But yeah, the creatures in this are just absolutely amazing. The effects are amazing. And yeah, this is definitely an essential one to include in a top 10 creature feature list. So that's The Deadly Spawn at number 2. And last but certainly not least, at number 1 is what I consider to be creature feature perfection, and it's Monster, or also known as Humanoids from the Deep. This one is just phenomenal. It's the perfect creature feature in my opinion. Great setting, really awesome characters, and the creatures, the fishmen, look absolutely fantastic. So yeah, this one is just creature feature at its best in my opinion. So definitely had to put this at number 1. It is by far my all-time favourite creature feature, so that's Monster or Humanoids from the Deep. Alright, so there you go, that was my top 10 creature features. So we have Monster or Humanoids from the Deep, The Deadly Spawn, Slugs, The Blob remake, TerraVision, The Mist, Critters, Ghoulies 2, Splinter, and Jaws. Had a lot of fun creating this list, so I want to give a shout out to Simon or Explosive Action for your recommendation for this list. I hope you enjoyed it, and to everyone else, I also hope you enjoyed it. And guys, get involved with this. Let me know your top 10 creature features in the comments section below, or better still, do a video response. And I'm definitely going to be back on board and continuing with my top 10 lists. They're a lot of fun to do. I've kind of missed doing them. I haven't done them in a long time, so I am going to continue on. And I want suggestions from you guys. I want you guys to suggest what top 10 list you want to see from me next, and either the suggestion that gets the most thumbs up in the comments, or the suggestion that is left in the comment section the most is the next one that I will do. So suggest away. Anyway guys, until next time, thank you for watching.